What's up?
What's up, guys? How are y'all doing?
Live and kicking. I got a real late delay on the YouTube.
269 for John.
Yeah, we're counting down them days. I haven't updated the thing yet. I'll get that right now.
Yes, sir. 269, baby.
It was 254.
I know.
Now I got to update that. We're going the wrong direction here, John.
You just made me sad.
You know, shit happens. It's
That's
okay.
right.
It's okay. We just adjust.
Adjust, fire, and roll. Kevin Hawthorne, how you doing? Ben's in the house, guys.
Good evening. Good evening.
So, as you've seen from the title of this one, it's going to be growing stuff. So, I'm just here for my good looks and wit because I'm not growing shit. So I'll turn it over to these two guys.
I've got to get to the stream so I can type in chat and share it out. Anybody else that hasn't hit that thumbs up and shared it out, please do so.
Wild Pan is here.
Yeah, he's had an exciting week. We'll be talking more about
gaming, Wild Game Pursuit, Fishing Without a Boat. What the? Everybody's rolling up in here.
You guys are all jumping in. What's up, guys?
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody ready for a Tuesday night live stream,
right? We go fishing.
We
know they're farming. We know they're growing stuff.
Yeah, he's got a good one back there.
Yeah.
Yes, about time for an update. I'm definitely due for an update after the work I've been putting in.
Yep.
Stanley doesn't have a chance.
I'm just here for the good looks because I ain't growing nothing. Herbs and spices. You got quotation marks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Herbs and spices.
What's up, Mr. Martin? Good to see you, sir.
David.
Cheers. All right. Up there in the far north.
Yeah, he's back home, I guess. He was working out of town. He's growing a few things. He got him a little greenhouse. He freaks out too much and thinks too damn much. He sending me pictures of his pH and trying to buy some iron and some sulfur and some zinc. And
you're like, whoa, slow down.
Just slow down, David. Get your worm castings going. Get you some compost going. Get you some kelp out of the ocean, and you'll be fine. Catch you some fish. Throw them fish guts and bones in there.
Yeah, I did a little bit of that myself. I had to divide some of my, because I am real particular about using everything that I catch. Like everything goes to use. About half of my carcasses, they go in the garden. The other half of the carcasses I have set off for the parking lot of the oil field company that fired me. To this day, that was 12 years ago. They still get carcasses.
Nice. I mean, not really, but just saying, hypothetically, they might get some carcasses.
Yeah,
if they've got some on the lot, they didn't come from Stanley Orchard.
If there's an oil field company out there in my vicinity that continuously gets saltwater fishing carcasses in their parking lot, you may want to review your hiring and firing practices.
Steve, if you're watching and listening, that link, you should be able to comment on the side there. You should have live chat or top chat or something.
There he is. He's right there.
Yeah, there he is.
Hang aside.
He's into hizzy.
Good to see you.
Oh, that made me laugh. You had me at first. I was like, can you actually do that?
Oh my goodness. What was it Janet said earlier? She's seen on Facebook. And I was like, oh, are you seriously? You believe that? I forgot.
Had a few of those.
Ridiculous.
My younger days, not quite as much younger as I'd like everybody to believe, but I went out fishing with a friend of mine and came home with a case full of Keystone Light. I'm like, Keystone, this stuff's gross. So like the ice chest sat in the driveway for a day or whatever, and so I had to dump it out, dumped it in the yard, and the beers ended up sitting off to the side of the driveway, like on the other side of a broke down Silverado that we had. Not Silverado, anyway. And so they sat there. It was my beer garden. And a day came along where I was like, you know what? Like, I'm out of beer. I'll drink the gross beer garden. They're ripe, ready to get picked. But it's been a very long time since I've done that. I'm more refined now.
Yeah. Mark J's in the house.
What's up, Mark?
Good to see you, sir.
Cheers. Yeah, looks like Danny's got the usual tomatoes, cucumbers, green beans, and peppers. I like.
We're going to be doing Three Sisters next time. I did I got squash at the base of the tomatoes. It's doing a really good job of keeping, shade on the ground, keeps moisture in the ground. I'm assuming that's what's going on. Looks like it. And I feel dumb about not having done beans or having done corn with beans growing up the corn stalk and doing that whole thing. So that's going to be our next approach.
I did plant some corn seeds today, actually. I planted them over here in the sunchokes. See what they do.
There you go, Stanley. He's already beat you to the corn.
Well, I mean, that's par for the course. The only reason I get to say anything at all is because I'm punching up. Grant's an asshole for, knocking the little guy.
No. I'm proud of you. I was impressed, honestly, with your garden. I was, seriously. You did it.
I appreciate that. Hey, that actually that means a lot to me. I do appreciate that.
I gotta put this one up there for you, Stanley. I'll make sure you read that one.
Down, sir, you can just say Silverado and we'll. That's funny you say that, because that old Silverado that was I forget what that was. It wasn't a Silverado. It was like the Tahoe version of a Silverado. Anyway, so my Silverado that you guys have actually seen in like videos until recently, I got that thing in the shop. It got to the point where it was beyond what I could do that kind of work. So I had a mechanic. He came out to do some other stuff. And he's like, I'll fix that truck for you. I was like, take it, do it. I'll put you on a retainer. And she needs a new transmission, but I'm willing to put that into it if I can get another couple of years. He says I can get 5 more years out of it at least, and I'll do a transmission for 5 years.
Is he going to fix that shitty headliner?
Yeah, the headliner, because he's going to take transmission parts and cover. Rachel said the same thing. I've got to do the transmission. I've got a busted header on there. I had a bad, some other stuff on there. And Rachel's like, I told her, I was like, I went ahead and approved the mechanic for a transmission. She's like, well, good. You can get the headliner done too.
The cool thing about redoing a headliner is you can pick any cloth material you want. And there's all kinds of fishing patterns and stuff like that. You can.
I thought about having fun with that.
Yeah,
I'd get stupid about it. I thought about putting a bunch of punk rock posters up there.
All you do is pull down the. It's not even cardboard. I don't even know what they call it.
It's like particle.
And get some of that spray glue and put down whatever pattern of material you want on it and put it back up. It's simple.
And what about this idea? Because I'm cheap and weird. And I'm not opposed to doing that. I've thought about it for years. I'm terrified of pulling the dash and everything out and breaking plastic and whatnot. What about throwing up all of these YouTuber stickers as the ceiling?
There you go.
I'm not going to hurt anything.
I like it.
Down home dish in the house. How you doing, Janet?
Hey, girl.
Man, she finally we ran into Miss Nancy at the farmer's market, and she's like, I don't know how they got to talking. I wasn't there, but anyways, she had Janet's mom's yeast rolls. I think that's what kind of rolls they are. Anyway, the badass big restaurant rolls. Had it in her writing, so she made them tonight, and oh my goodness, I want one right now, but I'm full. Delicious. Finally, the closest she's ever got to making them, and they were pretty close to being hers.
Nice.
Yes.
Sweet.
But yeah, that's what we did over the weekend. We did the farmers market. I went ahead and went with a set price, and some people thought my price was a little too high for the stuff being small, but I just told them
40%. Boo!
I'll take it home and water it, and it'll get bigger, and it'll come back next week. It'll be a little bigger, and I'll fertilize it, and it'll be a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I don't understand it's a plant. So
right. Well,
the price being
it's not big. Like if you went to a nursery, it's not quite that big. We ordered some plants to pot up, and so they're pretty small, but they're gonna be big, and they're gonna be
pretty.
That's interesting. I didn't think about it. My thought is always with the so you've got me totally like into this whole farmers market thing. And the one we have down here, I can't even imagine it being anywhere near what you guys do. Oh, my thought is always produce, or like, I do fish, so I could sell a bunch of Jack Crevel or something. But the idea of like I could easily grow a bunch of like stuff and have it ready for planting season, like the little shoots guys, the seedlings.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Did you guys make it? Did you guys make it to the All Gray Farmers Market while you were here, Brian? When you were up there? Yeah, they have a really good one now. It's pretty crowded. It's over by the fish cleaning station.
Yeah, this was the biggest it had ever been from the past couple of years. Where it was actually the most vendors, I think, and I think it's going to keep growing and growing. That's why I'm trying to make videos, and opened up my Facebook to follow. I opened up my memberships on YouTube. I'm trying to do it.
So, hey, if anybody here wants to have some fun, go check out Grant McIntosh's memberships. If you're not familiar with his channel, there is a link in the description down below. Check out his memberships right now. You'll get a good laugh out of it, and you should probably go ahead and take advantage of the opportunity while he's got it there. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
I agree.
But yeah, we had a great weekend. Other than, Janet was making banana nut bread Thursday night for Saturday morning. She was making it Thursday night. The power went out for 3 hours while she had 8 loaves of bread. We got a brand new gas stove, didn't run with the power out because it's electric as well. So she had to throw away 8 loaves of bread.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. But other than that, man, that was the only hiccup. Really, it was pretty awesome. I think I got the new sign thanks to Stanley. I still got to figure out how to make that work for my YouTube banner. But
we can talk so it should be laid out to where it happens automatically. You just upload it, and it's going to automatically be set for like mobile, desktop, television. It's set up for television. So you've got all the bases covered. But if you're having issues with it, I can help you with that, no problem.
Yeah, Stanley said, send me some pictures, and I sent them to him, and he put it together and sent it back. And the only thing I could think of that I wanted added was the geese in the background flying, and he threw that in there. Man, I love it. It's perfect.
Dude, that makes my day.
I had that on the back of my trailer at the farmer's market. It's pretty. I love it.
Oh, that's
awesome. QR code, right?
Oh, yeah. It's got the QR code for my channel and for this channel. It works, too. So hopefully that'll help us all grow and help the Outdoors Live Crew channel. We'll get some new people in here.
And also, if anybody wants to trade bait for YouTube channel art, I can be bought.
Bait.
There you go.
Grant, just to clarify, we want some new people. We don't have anything against you old people that are in here. But we just want some more new people.
It's okay. In the chat, you can let John know that we are not the biggest fans of old people.
Well, the more people we get in chat, the more chance we have of getting some sponsorships and maybe getting free stuff to give away to you guys. We definitely won't forget the OGs.
Hey, someday maybe we'll be able to monetize. Who knows?
Maybe.
Can't wait for that. Start making them YouTube dimes.
I'll be retired before that happens. I know that.
Yeah. Steve Angleside, she worked her tail off for one Saturday. So I don't know that she could do more than one event a week, really. I mean, she really kicked it. But for what she did in one day and selling out, I mean, it was well worth it. So
yeah, that's impressive that she sold out.
Yeah. Yeah, she was the first one to sell out, and it wasn't like she didn't take very much stuff.
I'm so envious of that. Actually, so I've got other stuff that I've been working on, and you've got me, like you lit a fire under me. Not to say that I'm going to be able to pull anything off, not like what you guys are doing, but it lit a fire under me to kind of start getting that other like side hustle stuff going.
Right. Yeah, and I think I know you're not on Facebook, Stanley, but I'll send you the link to the video I made. I went live during it and kind of promoted everybody, but before that, even I had went around and took little clips of everybody's booth. So, it's not just promoting myself and Janet, it's trying to promote everybody else that's there as well. And
you're doing that right.
I think so. So. And then, this Saturday, there's already like seven new vendors signed up for this Saturday. So I'm gonna try to get my stuff a little closer to Janet. And we'll see how it goes. We're just going to try to improve each week. Like I said, we ordered in 210 plants last week, and of course they were small. And I sold one or two. It was like stevia, curry, citronella, the cattails, firetails, Chanel, and the all right, Steve-O, later. And the spider plant, the variegated, and the reverse. And what sold the best was the stuff that I picked out of my yard that was basically free, like the dill that had reseeded and just fallen out, the sedum that just multiplies like crazy. What's up, Monica? What else was it? Oh, I went and bought some elephant ears and potted them up, and they were just barely started growing green. I sold 4 of those. I mean, it was pretty cool.
That is good.
That's so pro. What does it cost to rent a booth for one of those?
Free. It's on city property.
Wow.
It's free. Yeah, it's right on the river. I've got to send you the video, Stanley.
I need to see. I'm totally behind on this, so I'm flying blind on this entire conversation.
Yeah, lots happened. Monica's congratulating me on the first marigold. I got my first marigold bloom yesterday on my first safe seed. I got my Ross gooseback, my mount that I killed a couple months ago. Got it back. Got it on the wall. Looking good. Things are going in the right direction.
All right. So I'm curious. You were talking about you're about to plant some corn right now. Like I'm down here in Texas. It's like it's fairly easy. I can plant stuff. Most years I could probably plant like late January, and I'm going to be just fine.
Right.
It's real easy like that. I have no clue about what I would start if I was to plant something now for fall. I'm assuming now would be the time to plant for fall. What am I looking at? Like, what are things? And I know there's regional differences, but what are things other than corn that you would be planting right now?
I'd say right now you could plant anything that's not a cold weather crop, But like for us and a lot of places north of us, like zones, I'm in 7. I think like 8, they're still waiting another week before they even plant peppers and tomatoes. I just started planting my peppers and tomatoes the past 2 weeks because we just had our last frost 2 weeks ago. So really anything. I think the biggest thing with the what I'd call the cold weather crops is your chance of bolting, like that heat stresses them out. So I would definitely, if I was going to plant a lettuce or a cabbage or a broccoli or cauliflower or any of that stuff that bolts real easy, I would definitely try to plant it in partial, if not mostly shade. Try to keep it cool.
So that's a huge problem we have. I don't know what our zone is, but we're in the same zone as the Sahara and hell.
Right.
That's exactly right.
I don't know that shade is going to do it. We need something a little bit more than
telling
shade.
you.
Like we should plant in refrigerators.
I did the garden here twice, and both times by mid-July,
Yeah.
Couldn't put enough water on it. Everything just burning up. And I said, that's it. I'm done. I had the little drip irrigation and all that going. Still couldn't keep stuff alive.
Yeah,
See, that's what I'm dealing with, is that in the previous years, like I do a great garden in May. It looks great. Every year, that's not hard. Late July, that's where the test of your mettle is. If I can make something survive into mid-August, I will have something special on my hands.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think mulching and, if you can water right at dusk and right at dawn type of thing, I think those both help. And
one thing that I did this year that I'd never done before, I actually spent a little bit of time studying up on this stuff because we love tomatoes in particular. And tomatoes are like they require a lot of love. But we actually went in I went in and pruned all the bottom leaves off to help prevent disease. And I normally, like, I love being out there with the hose and spraying everything down. I like having everything covered in water, and it just feels good to me, 8 o'clock in the morning. But apparently that's bad for disease on tomatoes. They don't like water on their leaves.
Yeah, there's a few things you definitely want to, they call it groundwater. Or
yeah.
So
we got irrigation now. Okay.
Yeah, there's a few things that can cause mold and mildew, and I hadn't been on StreamYard on this phone yet.
Yeah, we got something special for everybody, just so you know. Stay tuned. We're going to experiment with something that we haven't done in a while, at least in over a year, I'm sure. So stay tuned for that. We're going to play with something. There he is.
44. So yeah, it's still cold. I can hear myself.
You got dual audio going. I can't imagine a low of 44. Like, that's wintertime stuff for us. God, John, can you imagine like a low of 44 now?
That would be
apocalyptic.
Really cold for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, Michigan is still down in the 40. We were there in June. Well, we're going to be in June this year too, but last year we were there in June, and we still had nights where it was down in the 40s.
When we made that trip up there, which got to do that again. Like, I was just watching some of those older videos today, and I was like, God, I was getting so nostalgic about it. And when we were up there, what was that, July?
Yeah.
Late June? And it was 59 degrees. Blew my mind. Felt amazing. 59 degrees and like 12-hour days. Like 12 hours of sunshine.
It's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
What you doing, Grant?
Go outside.
Yeah, let's go on a tour.
I'm going to show you. What the hell do I flip the camera?
I don't know. We can see you just fine right now.
It's the Osmo. Now, hey, just FYI for the record on that shot that you got right there, that is wicked.
Yeah,
I was trying to show you my new goose here.
There you
go.
There it is.
Pretty white. I got to figure out how to flip this camera around.
Outdoor road show. He's working out the bugs now.
Before we went live, we were talking about it. Grant's he's going to be like our on-site guy for this. I was thinking about doing the same thing. Like, I want to be outside. It's kind of nice out there and everything. And I chickened out. Grant is actually like, he jumped into it. And I feel like being honest about that. We do need to figure that out because John, it's summertime. We're going to be doing this live from the beach, and we're going to be doing some lives, fishing out there. We need to figure this out.
Abstinking-lutely.
You still got plans on coming down here anytime soon, doing some fishing?
Not right now. I got to muddle through May, and then June we're going to Michigan, so it's kind of the focal point now. I might still come down there, a quick turn and burn, go down to get some work done on the boat. want to get it in and make sure that the hydraulic steering is right. Because that's really the only thing holding me back from doing anything. You know what I mean? There he goes.
Well, I've got kind of packed weekends right now. Like I'll be completely honest about that. But if you need physical labor, guy to scrub decks or anything like that, I am available, or I'll be available as best as I can. If you need it.
Sounds good. Here we go. Talk to us, Grant, so we know your audio's working.
Yes, sir.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
sounds good.
Trying to get this gimbal straightened out.
Dang, look at that.
I'm going to get him some cruising music here.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep. Here you
All
go.
right.
Grant Farm.
Count how many plants there are. The closest person wins the first free gift from a sponsor we get.
You went way too fast.
Right. Wild Japan, yeah, that's no joke, dude. That is no joke. I'm not even going into my weekend.
I got jalapeno peppers
Nice.
and some either spearmint or peppermint, and then a jalapeno on the backside. Got sunflowers along the back row. And then we got 4 Cherokee purples from my neighbor lady. And then a basil. And I put the purple petunia seeds that I sprouted,
Right.
put them in the front. Thought that was pretty cool. Got a dill. Got a Brad's Atomic grape tomatoes. Let's see if I can
Stanley
pull
getting
that up.
jealous. Is he going to go out there and do that too? I'm the only one left in studio. Oh, no, there's Stanley.
Yeah, Monica's been here. I've added a few things since Monica was here. Yeah, I got all those tomatoes planted yesterday.
Nice.
Hadn't figured out what I want to do with my barrels yet.
You going to do some kind of water catchment with those, you think?
Yeah, either water catchers or use them as something like this.
Right, cut them.
Cut them in half. I forgot what this was. I planted the Burgundy Quartz Verbena. This is all from my seed.
Lost you there for a split second, but you're back.
Lost me?
Yeah, but you're back.
I probably tried to flip Wi-Fi's. Yeah, that's what it did. Exactly what it did. We good now?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Got some squash, some little yellow squashes. I don't know if they're pollinated or not.
Nice.
Whole beans. A little bit of everything. Some more
Hold
whole
on.
beans. What's that?
Oh heck, here we go.
Pull it up. I'll let you do it.
You did.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna switch off the Wi-Fi. How about that?
Yeah, we lost you. Okay, which Stanley are we closing?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure
Oh
it out.
no, I'm trying to figure it out.
What is going on?
Hold on. I had to mute. That was Stanley making a lot of crazy background noise.
Wow.
See if he's back. No, he's still.
We good?
Yeah, you're good. You're still showing good.
Okay. But yeah, I got a little bit of everything in there. I got it just mixed up. Dill and cucumbers, dill and some tomatoes, basil, borage, sunflowers on the back, and some bee balm.
Man, you got everything over there.
Sure.
Now we got- Hey, folks, don't worry. I'm not going outside because all you would see is my newly mowed lawn. There's not anything else growing back there.
Luckily, mine is freshly mowed myself. But Grant, I got to pause you for a second here, my friend, because I got to show you a couple of things. This is jalapenos right here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh, you're looking good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's all
Yeah,
I saw one thing that I could get Grant on. I was like, oh, jalapenos. We're down here in South Texas.
Yeah. Yeah. When was the last time you had a frost? Was that last year?
Yeah, well, on the same vein, it's going to be about 3 years before we get rain.
That's true.
You're right.
That is sadly true.
Yeah. If I lived in Texas, I'd definitely be growing a bunch of tomatoes and peppers. They love the heat.
Yeah, peppers do good here. I've grown
Yeah.
poblanos and jalapenos.
Broccoli's looking pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
We got the bell peppers happening.
There you go, yeah. Man. See, I told you folks, I'm just here for my good looks and charming wit.
Right. The birds.
Yeah, there were some big storms went up across the Midwest.
Yeah, that's what Steve was saying. That's what pulled him out.
Yeah, Mark said that they're getting a lot of rain.
You're welcome to send some of that down our way, man. It is
I know.
stifling.
They got all this flooding here in Texas, but it's all East Texas. We didn't get none of that.
Yeah.
They got lakes that are flooding over the dam. We're over here record lows for our lakes. Look at that. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah. What is that?
Sage.
You know what? I think I got the same one growing here. I got mine's not big, but I planted the same.
The bees love it. All this bee balm is this is the second year it's been here. It's gonna be freaking beautiful here in about 2 weeks, probably, maybe a little longer. But
dill, that is a nice smooth.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's nice.
Hey, look at these radishes. If you watch the last video, my 24-minute garden video, those wasn't even showing yet. All those radishes.
Dude, Ben, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I mean, I know we all, especially down here in Texas, we love our rain, but man, when it rains, it pours literally here.
I'll be honest, I would trade you. I'd take a little bit of flooding right now.
I wouldn't mind it either, honestly.
I'm on high ground. That's the only reason I can say that.
The cilantro going to seed already.
Nice. Man, that is big cilantro.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Can you prevent them from doing that? Can you like trim them, or when they start doing that, that's just like that's it, game over?
No, you can trim them, but when they do flower, they go to seed. So then there'll be a bunch. I didn't plant those. Those are seed that fell in there last year.
Wow.
Same thing with the dill. All that. The only thing I planted that's in here is the garlic. The dill, all the dill. Well, I planted that one broccoli too, but yeah, the rest of all this dill, it's all reseeds. It's all a biennial. It reseeds itself.
That's cool.
Crazy. Look at all these blackberries. Check those out. Those wasn't showing yet last video.
Oh, yeah. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
It's loaded.
Love blackberry.
Loaded. I'm going to have
Slightly
to cover them
different
before
note.
long, the dang bird.
We do squash real well down here, so I got to brag about that one. We got some squash coming in here.
Monica. We lost you for a bit, Grant.
I got a good guy down right there. So I'm pretty stoked about that one myself. Oh, Grant. Oh, yeah, there he is. Okay.
He's back.
Perfect.
You got
Working?
Yeah, you're working. Ain't no big
Yeah.
deal.
I've got a little deal coming in, and it's not the size of the dill. It's the dirt in the pot or something I don't know. There's this thing for that.
I'm trying to connect back to the Wi-Fi, see if it works or not.
Well, you're working right now. We can see you.
Gotcha. All right, I do.
Yeah, Mark, we had wild asparagus or whatever sprout up behind our garage in our house up in Michigan. That shit grew really well up there.
This is all the stuff I've been potting up.
So that's the stuff you take to the market?
Yeah. And stuff I've been moving and potting up today and the last couple of days.
Sweet. So don't
These
throw
are
out
all
the planters.
These are all trays and stuff that I saved from when I worked as produce manager. Instead of throwing them in the dumpster, I'd bring them home.
Again, I was reading that and I was like, oh, like this is all tomatoes back here behind me. I was excited, like I could jump in on this conversation, and then and then he had to catch up.
That's a classic dad joke. Oh, showing off the Camaro there. What the?
My pile
of dirt you had delivered
yesterday, yeah. Yeah, my usual guy was busy, so called this other guy and he said he was having his son he said he had a few senior tests to take and then he'd bring it to me. And he pulled it backed it right in there and dumped it like it wasn't nothing.
Very cool. Oh, we're losing you, Stanley. And we've lost you.
Well, yeah, he just transformed from outside to right back in the house.
Yeah, that was quick.
Got this on lock. Right? I mean, you can hear me, right? Like,
yeah, you're good now.
Nice.
That worked really well.
But yeah, that's how they come in as little plugs.
All right.
Little rooted plugs. Just pot them up. That's stevia. You put stevia in sweetener. That's what that is. Stevia plant.
Are you serious?
I didn't know it was something natural.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a natural
How does
herb.
that work? Like you just like grind them up or something?
Yeah, it's like a tea leaf.
Huh. That's crazy.
Yeah, I got that and curry. It's like the herb curry. I think it's in a lot of like Indian dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yep.
That's what that is.
Curried chicken, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
The recipes I've been told I need to do with fish that I have not done.
Your audio is weird now, Stanley. It's like you're in a background somewhere.
1 second.
What is that, Grant?
These are all little pin oak trees or white oak trees that I dug up from my neighbor's flower bed.
Wow.
Yeah, I gave away. Oh man, I've got a list over there. I gave away so many red buds and maple trees. It's crazy. Then I sent a bunch. Well, I told you guys last week I sent a bunch to New York to Eric. But yeah, here's my hydroponics tomatoes.
Oh shoot, you're doing hydroponics now too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that.
The next level.
Look at that pretty tomato plant. Nothing but water and nutrients.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm going to start cloning pretty soon. Once they get a little bigger, start cloning the suckers off of them.
Do you do your tomatoes from seed, or do you ever take I don't even know what it's called, but you take the branch off when it's got the little root things and replant that?
Yeah, that's what I'd call cloning.
Okay, cloning, right.
Yeah, that's what I'd call a clone, yeah.
I just did that with one. I don't know the first thing about it. I just had one that broke. So I did that. I put it in with some root hormone stuff, and I got it growing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. I have no idea. Is that plant going to last like the same amount of time as the other plants?
Yeah, it'll work, man. It definitely will work. That's what I'm planning on doing. Once some of my bigger plants get big, you can make a plant out of a clone so much quicker than starting it from seed. So that's what a lot of people, these places do. Instead of just trying to buy new seed or start new seed, they just have a mother plant and just clone the heck out of her.
Huh. You're at the, when are we getting close to picture time?
640. Yeah, I've got a lot of hydroponic stuff in there.
That's freaking cool.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't know you were doing that too.
Yeah, I haven't done many videos on that.
You need to. And Stanley, you really got to step up, bro.
Yeah, I didn't even show you the front yard.
Yeah.
That's where the good stuff is.
Yeah, that's where my dead hibiscus are.
Yep, that's the yard.
Good Lord.
Look at that.
Lots and lots of stuff.
You need a farm or something.
I need a dang farm, man. I need a farm. My dream farm that I sent you guys sold. So,
Well,
dang it. We'll find a new one.
Yeah, when the right one shows up, it'll work out for you.
Yeah, exactly. All right, he's moving back into the house. What do you say we pull up some photos? It is that time. I say that in the thing because I moved over. I got to re-upload it. So give me that. There it is.
Oh,
Okay.
Yep.
Not too bad. And there it is. Some tunes going. All right, these are our photos of the week. This is brought to you by the Premier Fishing and Hunting Discord server. If you are not a member, you need to be. There's a link in the description down below. Come and share your experiences with us so that we can enjoy them right along with you. We got a lot this week. A lot of people got outdoors. There's been a lot of good weather, so we're going to be hammering through a lot of stuff. If I missed any photos from you guys, my apologies. Everybody's got photos in here. I promise you that. But, man, everybody caught a lot of fish this week. Just so you know, little disclaimer on that. It was a good one. Starting off with the guys who just got outdoors and got some fresh air. Enjoyer, Markov, Henry, and Dark Soldier.
Nice.
Very pretty. Like that wood duck hen. I think that's a wood duck hen.
He had a couple of really pretty pictures. You can tell Henry wants to get outdoors. It's been a minute. He's got the whole like getting married thing coming up. I completely understand. But you can tell he's hurting to get outdoors. You laugh like he's about to get married and now it's like going to be 20 years before he gets outdoors.
Well, at least it seems like she likes to go outdoors. You know, she has been filming for him and hanging out with him. So that's a big advantage over what some guys have where their wives or girlfriends are just totally
Not
against
their
the
thing.
outdoors.
You're absolutely right about that. So next up, we got dude, Wild Japan dude. He went camping at the beach because all of the other stuff that he does just isn't cool enough.
Look at that. I bet there's
You gotta
fish
step
out
on
there.
my toes.
Be doing some surf fishing right there.
Oh, he did tons. So he did it right too. Like he gets out there, they get out to the beach. He's with they're with the wife's friends, and they're out there having their beach time. They're doing their thing. Obviously, daughter's having a blast. They're camping. It's a gorgeous area. He does some fishing. He doesn't do great, but then when everybody goes to sleep, he's fishing all night long.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
Got his first shark. He caught a starfish. I don't even know how that happens.
Right?
And that thing in the middle, we don't even know what that is.
That is weird. It looks like a mutant tadpole or something.
Yeah, like a hake or a. I don't, you got me. I don't know. We don't have fish
Yeah,
like
I don't
that.
know. I don't know. That's weird.
But it's awesome. And you know what? I bet it tastes good. I don't know about that rabbit fish that he's got there. I don't know if that one tastes quite as good. It looks a little past its prime.
Yeah, just a teeny bit.
Yeah. Starfish aren't great either. I put them at about 4. Oh, he says small-tailed eel catfish. Okay. All great tasting things to me. Small eel catfish. Sounds edible.
No.
For the record, I was able to get John to eat fish roe one time.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I eat that.
Yeah,
That's
that
not
wasn't bad.
gross.
Okay, so a lot of people caught a lot of fish, like I said before. We're going to be seeing a lot of names like multiple times over for starters. Also, really interesting. I did not expect that. I expected that of the rabbit fish. I didn't expect that of the small eel-tailed catfish. Still worth trying. But you guys are getting out there and at least getting yourselves into some smaller bass, and you're getting yourself into some bluegills and stuff like that. Guys, the fresh air you're getting alone is just worth its weight in gold.
Yeah.
Nice shots.
Yep. Ooh, look at the crappie down there. Got a bunch of them on ice. Somebody's gonna have a little fish fry.
Yeah, St. Croix. That's a nice little shot you got there, man. You got just a little perch in there too. Is that a white bass he's got in that cooler?
Could be. It's hard to tell. So
Yeah.
put it up.
A little hybrid.
Can't tell.
See a perch in there.
Monica, appreciate that. Llama does a really good job. He's working hard. He does a YouTube channel called The Iowa Fisherman, and he's working really hard on the videos that he puts out. So I'm sure that he appreciates that. He works a lot harder than most of the guys that I see out there putting out fishing content.
Yeah, Mark caught some trout over the weekend.
Wow, nice.
Nice. Love me some trout. We don't see enough trout, I don't think.
Still
Who are you
waiting on
guys?
my-
Fenwick, I think like 3 weeks in a row now, Fenwick Fiend has beat his PB Shad. I don't know how much higher up the ladder you can get with that guy.
Man, they were doing some catching.
Some
They weren't
pretty
just
good.
fishing, they were catching.
Yes, sir.
It's okay. Monica, appreciate that. You don't have to. We have it specifically. That is the thing that he does. He'll take care of it for you. He's a professional.
Leave it to the
Good
professional.
Lord, that's a lot of fish
Guys,
on
I
that.
can't
thing.
even begin. Oh, I forgot. That's Bestuvian, by the way, up there at the top right corner, man. I'm sorry that I missed your name on that. I think it got buried under all of the photos. But, yeah, you guys getting out there and getting your fish.
And a snake.
And a snake, yeah. Because, that's right up in there.
It's wildlife.
Yeah. I'd eat it.
It's a picture outdoors, huh? I've heard snake was good, but I don't know that I'd try it unless I absolutely had to eat it.
I've had snake before. Been a really long time, probably high school, but it wasn't bad. I'd do it again.
I'd try it if somebody was making it. I'd try it.
Yeah.
I hope to be that guy, John.
Good
One of
looking
these days,
fish,
it's got to be a good snake. Like maybe a big rattlesnake or something. You don't want to eat like a little garter snake. or
No,
anything.
you gotta have some meat on it.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're gonna eat it, you need something worth eating.
Good catching going on there.
No doubt. Nice variety.
Oh yeah, and Schmikey Schmurda up there, top right corner, got himself his first crappie and his first smallmouth.
Nice.
Monica, that's so funny you said. Drives me up a wall, some of these names. And Schmikey is one of them because I want to spell it right. And I always have to go back and make sure that I'm spelling Schmikey Schmurda right. And it drives, dude, your name's Mikey. All right?
No, it's Schmikey.
It's Schmikey.
You're killing me, Schmikey.
Hey, Schmikey, he likes it.
I'm taking too much from John here. I get upset about and Bam having the underscore in between. That drives me. It's a space, not an underscore.
Grumpy old man.
Yep, I'm getting there. Get out of my garden.
There we go.
Catito got himself a new PB yellow belly perch, 49 centimeters. Timmy Care's catching a whole ton of fish. And Wild Japan, he's trying to get in on the photos. He's trying to get that photo contest win.
Right after the picture, he did actually bite the head off of that.
And chewed on it.
Yeah. Well, that begs the question: how'd it taste? I mean, that's where I stand.
Right.
Is that edible? Is that good?
Right.
Wild man. Bakermeister got himself a stud.
No doubt. Nice.
And the dog's in the picture. Love that.
Yep. Oh, yeah. He posed that out right. He did good on that photo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could tell you like easily, bar none, that's the best photo Bakermeister's taken so far. Keep it going, man, because you're doing that right with photos.
Yeah, that's got to make the final cut.
Yeah. Look, the species seeker is really seeking some species. Look at them things.
What is
You know what? My question about that, right above that wrasse, which is the picture that he's got his name on, right above that in the middle, that is a 9-stripe mullet. That's the same mullet that we have here in
I was
Texas.
going to say, it looks like a mullet to me.
Huh.
How did he catch that?
I don't know. Maybe he's got a throw net.
That's not something that takes a bait. I think he's out there with ultralights.
Huh.
Oh.
I mean, they got to
That's
eat
my
something.
question to you.
They got to eat something.
Yeah. Algae. How do you put algae on a hook?
Imitation.
Imitation algae? Artificial algae? And we got Ducky, Shimano, Truther, and Dark Gamer, who was in here just a little while ago. Where are you at, man? Represent.
That's smallmouth. Golly.
That's a pretty one, too.
Yeah. That one is chunky.
Pretty.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say, and I'll do a little bit of a spoiler on this. Dark Gamer, there's still some photos that we got to look at. And there are some guys that really caught some solid catches this week. You kind of got screwed on that a little bit, because these are probably the best photographs of the entire week.
It's pretty.
For sure.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice. 16.5 inch.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, yeah, that's all nice and all, but no photos. It didn't happen.
Right. Where's the photos? More basses and a catfish.
Yeah, we're getting to the more big boy catches here now. So obviously, Big Hit Savage, he's just pulling it every single week. He had a little bit of an off week. He had more catches than this. Still, far more than what I can post on an entire slide here. But this is what a Big Hit Savage off week looks like.
Not bad for an off week.
Yeah, is that his backyard? That might explain why he fishes so many times a week.
Right.
I'm all right. I mean, I'm all right with that because, if you think about it, at some point those fish are going to be like, no, I'm not taking that lure. I'm not taking that bait. They'll get line shy.
Yeah.
And plus, he's got a ton of saltwater pigs too. So, Iowa fisherman. This is Gunpoint Llama.
Nice.
And he's just tearing it up. He got himself a couple. What is that Angler Award? He got 2 of them this week. One was for that warmouth. I'm afraid I forget what the other one was. Maybe it was. I know he got one for the warmouth. Maybe it was somebody else who got it.
He's got some nice catches there. Good assortment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some good food right there.
Yep.
I call it a warmouth That's what that little rock bass is, right on the left.
Yeah, you can call them warmouth, call them rock bass. There's other names too.
Yeah, that's what I call them too.
I got educated by you guys on that when we were up in Michigan. I caught one.
Yeah.
It was way bigger than his, of course.
Oh yeah, it was at least twice.
Of course, there were no photos.
Stud, yeah. I've got a video on YouTube.
Right. Link in the description.
Yeah, exactly. I should have done that. Next up, Nick G. He got out there and he just got some studs, man. Tons of fish and tons of smiles.
Yes.
Yeah, good assortment. Got some big freshwater drum.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Let me mute.
So can I mute John?
You mean we could mute him?
Let me see. Can I mute you? Oh yeah, I can. Oh, that's awesome. We can mute each other.
Just learned that.
Yes,
I've been doing this for 5 years.
Yeah, freaking yes. Sometimes you need to, if somebody's audio's wonky or something.
Oh my God, we're gonna make a shorts video out of that. We're gonna clip that.
Nice. Oh, sweet flounders.
Yeah, Michael's getting in a flounder season up there, and of course, like he can't just be focusing on the new season. He's still got to be killing them big stud bluefish.
Yeah, some nice fish.
He's trying to figure out how to unmute it now.
No, he's on mute.
Oh, okay.
I'm muted. I was the one who muted it.
Yeah, but we just
I
figured
thought
out
we did that.
No, he muted himself, but then I figured out we can mute.
Oh, what? I can't hear you, Grant. What'd you say?
Exactly.
I know how all that works.
Oh my God, I never felt older. Like when we figured out how to mute each other on StreamYard. That's got to be a new feature, I'm sure.
Man, he had some nice fish there.
Yeah, that bluefish plus those flounder. I told him in chat. I said, I really respect everything that you're doing, and obviously it's a pleasure having him in the server and everything else. But I can't be friends with him anymore. There's no I have a hard time with flounder. I'm jealous, and I'm just.
Me too.
Yeah, good times.
Eagle over there having an off week. He caught himself regular redfish.
So what is that PT's holding? Because I can't tell.
He's got himself a nice bass. That's a bucket mouth.
Oh, okay.
Shot that he's got. Not too bad. He didn't have any other pictures of it, so there's nothing else for reference. But a cool shot of that. Yeah, big bucket mouth.
Yeah.
And then here we go.
Ooh.
Rolf had himself a weekend.
African pompano.
African pompano, tuna. He got himself a nice shark, and all of that.
Oh man, we got some grouper, all kinds of stuff. Holy shit!
Yeah, I don't even know what all he got there.
Across the top, just look like are they red grouper or maybe there's some yellow eye in there. It's hard to tell that far away.
It's hard to tell, but from here, I kind of think that he lost at least one friend. Like I have nothing to do with the guy.
Down in the bottom are those beeliners down there on the ground?
I don't know. Like he didn't even show pictures of them. They weren't even worth picturing.
Wow. Yeah, that was a good trip. That was a good trip.
Yes, sir.
And this photograph, I'm not even kidding. If you have not printed this out and framed it, you need to. I'm not even kidding. Frame this photo. This is lifetime memory kind of stuff.
That's a good one.
Snapper on the bottom.
They are snapper. Oh, lane snapper. They're yummy too.
Okay. Lane snapper. Oh, yeah, that's like a beeline. It's not, but they're all beeliners if they're not red. Right? There's no limit on them.
Yeah, here in Texas.
Yeah.
Not even
true. Yeah, here in Texas. So it is time for us to, and I know we're running late on this. My apologies on that. So guys, jump in on this. It is time for us to judge who is going to be our photographer of the week. Our two options are King and PT. Gentlemen, thank you for letting me have that joke.
Yeah, no, I liked it. That was a good one. That's the fish they show in the mouth of, PT.
Dude, you know what? I'm not even like PT. That photo alone, just with the face and it, both of them, actually, King even, he's sitting there laughing when they're taking the photo. Both of you guys deserve a pat on the back. That deserves some kind of recognition for what you guys are doing. We're not going to forget this. But that's for right now. It is that time. We do need to choose a photographer of the week for real, not the tiny guys. Of course, this is going to be for our 2024 Wall of Fame. Bagden and Zane got themselves some good shots last week. Who are we going to add this week? Our options are Nick G, Michael, Rolf, and Wild Japan. Cast your votes now and let us know. Who do we need to add to the Wall of Fame?
Tough, but I got a favorite.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I just want to say we haven't seen any pictures from We Go Fishing in a while, so
he's all flooded out. It's all fresh water. It's all the salt stuff's moved out. He's having hard times.
Oh, is that what it is? That's so he don't have anywhere that he normally goes. It's not jacked up.
What? Yeah, African pompano. Come on, that's bucket list right there.
That's a wicked fish. It is. It really is.
Great looking flounder too. I think if Wild Japan, if his teeth had actually been like halfway into the head of that fish, I might have voted for that.
If he was really killing it, I'd care, but I don't.
4-1.
Oh, Ben says he's mourning. I know, man. I feel your pain. You're welcome to come down here to Padre. Spend a little time out here with me.
Yeah, what do we got? 1, 2, 3.
There's gotta be somewhere you could go fishing. Gotta be somewhere.
3, 4.
He's good at freshwater. I've seen him do trout and stuff, and
4
all
Ds
that stuff. So I know he's got options for him.
and 1 B.
Later, Ben.
Right,
Yeah, I'm counting right now. Rolf is he's got 5.
All right.
Wild Japan's got 4. We got Michael with 1. You guys got like 30 seconds because it is dinner time. And I know after looking at all these photos, we're all starving. I'm going to go cook up some barracuda because that's what I do with my family.
Barracuda.
So you got a few more seconds, but if not, it's going to be that African pompano, which I don't think was that good. It didn't get my vote because my African pompano didn't get a vote a couple weeks ago, and I don't like somebody trying to like step on my toes.
Yeah, well, the only thing you could be picky about on that image is the shade on his face instead of being able to see his face well. But the pictures are so nice that
I like the shades. I like.
You know, I got to say on that, on Michael, so he had those bluefish. He stepped it up with he stepped up his game with the actual photograph. Like he posed it out. He got himself all nice and cleaned up for that shot of that flounder.
Nice.
The boy deserves some credit for that.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, Monica, be careful. These storms coming through is ridiculous.
Yeah, horrible for you guys up there. Yeah. Well, there we go.
Yeah, I think that's it. Rolf is taking this one this week. Rolf, congratulations on your awesome catch. That African pompano is really something to be proud of. Also, congratulations to the winners of our weekly Waitlister Award. That's Ducky, Gunpoint, Schmeike, Bakermeister, Vestuvian, and Chain Pickerel Enthusiast. Guys, we really appreciate you. Go out there and go do something amazing this week. We're looking forward to seeing all of the great things that you have to do. Gentlemen, closing notes?
None
Have
here.
a great week. Have a great week. I'm going to be working in the garden. I'll try to put up.
Great week.
Make sure you got notifications on. I might go live from the greenhouse. I don't know. We'll see. I got stuff all caught up. So that was fun the other night when I went live.
Middle of the night.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah.
Yeah, I know you're in bed, John.
Those old people are sleeping by then.
Yeah.
Middle of the night. So what was it, like 4:30 p.m.?
No, it was 10 something at night.
Yeah.
It was. I make that joke, but yeah, I didn't make it either because it was too late for me. So yeah. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Get out there and go do something great. We really appreciate you. Thank you for coming and joining us tonight. It is always a pleasure, and we look forward to seeing all of the amazing things that you have for us next week when we do this all over again. Until then, have a wonderful day.
Peace out.